Alright, welcome back to the channel, man. It is your boy RedMamba back with another video. I'm still sick as a dick, but hey, we're here. Grind does not stop. If I sound weird, if I sound nasally, that's why, so don't get mad at me. I'm still a little sick. But in today's video, I thought I'd give you guys the list of the best top 10 primary center fielders in MLB The Show 22 as of right now. What day is it? April 25th. There's gonna be some new cards coming out soon, so this list might be outdated in a week or two. But as of right now, this is my list. I think everyone else will agree with most of the people on this list. I am not considering how much they are worth, so some cards might be better just because they're cheaper. You know what I mean? I'm not looking at the prices, so prices do not mean nothing to me. I'm not looking for budget cards. I'm not looking for the most expensive cards. I'm just looking at purely how they play. Also, I am not doing any duplicate cards, so any live series cards that may have a face of the franchise card, maybe the live series card is better, or maybe the face of the franchise card is better. I'm not putting both of them on the list. So, for example, I'm not putting Mike Trout live series and... Oh, we got a sub. Nice. Mid-recording. So I'm not putting Trout live series and the face of the franchise Trout in the same list. It doesn't make sense to me. The list is stacked. I had to snub a few people. Let me know in the comments if I did snub anyone. If you think anyone deserves to be in the top 10, let me know. There is a few cards that I'm like, damn, they almost are in the top 10. So coming in at number 10, we got Cody Bellinger. This is probably the most mid center fielder we're going to get in this list. Still a solid player, though. Defense is great. Power is pretty good. Lefty, decent speed. Well, actually pretty good speed, 74th. Contact not that good, so if you're at a higher rank in ranked season, it's not going to work. But for events or BR, this card is going to go solid. Good swing, good power. I think all in all, this is a pretty mid outfielder. He's pretty cheap as well. 10K only. I think this is a solid card. I hit pretty good with him. Only 3 at-bats, 1 hit, or 2 hits, 1 home run. So this is definitely a good card to start off with the top 10. Number 2, we got another lefty, Cedric Mullins. Now, a lot of people are probably getting mad at me. The fact that he's so low on the list, he should be higher. I think most people think he's better than what he is at right now on my list. But good hitting, good contact, good power, good speed out in the outfield. Fielding is pretty good. Arm is mid. Accuracy is horrible. And reaction is pretty good. But for a center fielder, you need to have a 90-plus arm. It's just not going to work. But he does have the good speed, 82 speed, and he is a really good bat. He has a good swing, good stats. So with that being said, I do think he's still a good-ass outfielder. Just not a top-tier outfielder because his defense is just not there. All right, coming in at number 8, we got Luis Robert, the face of the franchise. Crazy good swing on this guy. Pretty good hitting stats. Kind of reminds me of Trout, but like flipped. Trout is a good lefty or a good righty hitter. Then he has 93 speed out in the outfield. Pretty good fielding, 88 fielding, 74 arm again, which is kind of mid. But I think with this card, his hitting and his speed will make up for him. 93 speed with no parallel is pretty fucking good. I feel like once you get to that 95 and up speed rank, it's almost like if you get on base, any hit is going to score you, which I love. And then also, you're going to save a lot of runs in the outfield by being able to run him down, die for him. But his hitting stats is not the best against righties, and his arm is not the best, so that's why he's at number 8 on my list. All right, number 7. We're starting to get a little bit better with these players. These are some players that I might even actually use on my team, maybe. Bryan Reynolds, number 7. 90 contact against righties, 100 contact versus lefties, good power on both sides. 60 power against lefties, you can still hit a home run with that, but good speed, 85 speed's pretty good. Good fielding, decent arm. He also is a switch hitter, which ranks him a little bit higher than the just lefties or just righty hitters. Bryan Reynolds' offense is what makes this card so good. I know a lot of people love his swing. The fact that he's a switch hitter with some good speed. For me, I value defense so much with 82 arm. It's just, I don't know. I would put him higher if he had better arm, but I think 7 is good for Bryan Reynolds. He's a really good card. Just not the best defense. Still good defense, though. All right, at number 6, we got Mickey Mantle, which is almost the same thing as Bryan Reynolds. Just Mickey Mantle has more power. That's really the only difference. Pretty similar defense, pretty similar speed. Contact is a little bit lower. but he just has more power. I think Mickey Mantle is just a little bit better than Bryan Reynolds, just a little bit, just because of that power. If you do get hold of a ball and it's going far. His defense is a little bit worse. His speed is a little bit worse because I am a parallel 2 with this card. I think Mickey Mantle is just like a hair above Bryan Reynolds, and I can see people going either way. I can see people thinking Bryan Reynolds is better, but I think Mickey Mantle is just a little bit better. All right, coming in at number 5, we got Grady Sizemore. Now, this is one of the things I was talking about earlier where I'm not really looking at prices because this card is really expensive. You do have to collect a lot of cards to be able to get this card. You can't just go out and buy them, but this is a really good card. Good hitting stats across the entire field. Pretty good defense. Good speed. You're going to absolutely rake with this card. This card is insane. It's good to have a lefty in the lineup. Not too many lefty outfielders that are top tier. His defense could be better. If his defense was up there higher, I would put him way higher in the list. But I think number 5 for Grady Sizemore is a good spot to put him for now. Alright, now we're getting to the top 4. This is kind of my favorite player list. Buxton right now is my starting center fielder on my team. I have a pretty overpowered team. The fact that we got Buxton in the center field should tell you a lot. I might be getting rid of him soon just because his contact, his PCI is a little bit smaller, but he still rakes. His defense is insane. His speed's insane. He's such a valuable player. For me, he doesn't have the highest average, 303. Still a decent average, but he rakes. 31 home runs, and you guys can see he has 64 runs. It's pretty much, if he gets on base, he's guaranteed to run if anyone gets any type of contact. Any hit in the outfield is pretty much a run guarantee with this card, especially you can steal the base. And a card that has an average of 9 home run, or every 9 at bats hitting 1 home run, that's pretty crazy. And keep in mind too, this is also a live series card, so his stats do go up. And I'm kind of curious why his stats aren't up right now, because he just, as of watching this video, or as of recording this video, he did just hit 2 home runs. So that was yesterday. So I'm curious why he hasn't got an inside edge. Buxton is one of my favorite players in the game right now. Insane all around the field. Good swing. His hitting stats aren't the best, but his swing makes up for it. Crazy good fielding. Crazy good speed. Without a doubt, definitely a card you guys need to try to put in your center field. His defense is just, it's hard to overcome. His defense and his just all around, he's just a 5-tool player. He's good. He's just good for everything. All right, coming in at number 3, I've asked a few people just to see what everyone else thinks, what a top 10 list should be, and everyone's putting Hank Aaron like 2 or 3 on their list. I've not used Hank Aaron, but from what I've heard, everyone's saying he's goated, so I got to put him on the list. His hitting stats are looking good. His defense is looking pretty good. Speed is all right once you get his parallel up. Not much I can say about this card. I haven't used him at all. People are saying his swing is cracked. People are saying it's a good card. So I just want to put him on the list just to respect everyone else's opinion. I can already see the comments. Everyone's about to be in the comments like, oh, Mamba, this card's ass. I never used it. So I'm just putting it on this list because everyone else is putting him up there like super high. People are telling me his swing is crazy cracked. I personally just don't like his speed, so I just don't want to use him. I think there's better cards out there. But let's get into our top 2. Number 2, Ronald Acuna Jr., a fucking cracked card. He's right there with Trout. Honestly, this year, he's right there with Trout. He is insane all around the field. Gets crazy. Like, look at his stats. 346, 25 home runs, 3 triples, 11 doubles, 48 runs, 46 RBIs. He's getting a home run in every 7.5 at-bats. This card just absolutely rakes. Defense, 99 arm, 99 accuracy, 78 fielding, kind of mid. 94 speed. It's like crazy good power, good contact, and this card does literally everything. This card kind of reminds me of Buxton, just with less defense and just insane power. Like, this card just absolutely rakes. I love Acuna. So many no-doubter home runs with Acuna. This is definitely a card I would recommend you guys trying to get. Acuna is insane. At number 1, we all knew he was going to be here. Parallel 5, Mike Trout. This is all around. Everyone knows this card's the GOAT. Crazy contact against lefties and righties. Crazy power against righties. Solid power against lefties. There's insane stats everywhere. Good speed. Pretty good defense. If Trout didn't have such good hitting stats, I would actually put him lower on the center fielder list. I think this is definitely the best card in the game right now as far as all around goes. But his defense does hold him back a little bit. He doesn't have the best arm, a 90 arm, and that's maxed out, parallel 5. I feel like cards like Acuna or cards like Buxton might have a little bit of an edge because they do have that 99 arm for center fielders. But Trout's insane hitting stats. Trout's still a good defender. Don't get it twisted. It's not like he's a bad defender. It's just certain situations. And that is it for the list. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is a W list. Let me know if you guys want to see other positions, left field, right field, infield, pitching, catching, whatever. Let me know if there's a list, another list you guys want to see. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if there's anyone that got snubbed. There is a few cards that could have been put on this list that kind of got snubbed, but this list is pretty stacked. I think this list is valid for the most part. There's a few cards that could have been on there, but let me know what you guys think. Let me know if some cards are too high or too low. And as always, hey, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Hey, everyone have a good day. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.